Hello, dear viewer. As you know, it is not safe to drive and text or use your phone or any other electronic device while you are driving. And luckily, even though I do these reviews while I am driving, I know when and when not to try, and it has been rather chaotic in the weather department here in West Tennessee over the last couple of days. So I have chosen not to drive and do the reviews in the car for fear of crazy weather happenstance. So there we are. I do want to sum up episode 5 and episode 6 really quick. I want to give my thoughts and give you some thought before we get into the big 2-episode finale. I'm so excited. So I'm just kind of sum up these next 2 episodes pretty quickly, and as a whole, as much as I can, try to talk about them chronologically. I apologize. So, 5 and 6, the flea and the acrobat and the monster are going to be summed up as a whole, because I do feel that episode 5 is very much explanation. It's just the connecting bits. It's not filler, but it is the connecting bits. So there you have it. So I've failed to mention that the big bad building is called Hawkins Lab. It is Hawkins Lab. It's run by a guy named Brenner, and he is he's reminded me a lot of, I know I talked about Elfen Lied in a previous review. That's an anime that is about a clairvoyant girl who gets out of this establishment building and ends up kind of the pet / best friend of these kids. And you know, you see where this is going. This is why it's getting the comparison. But honestly, I feel like it also be compared to Evangelion. Definitely. Especially now that I really see the similarities between L and a character called Ray, and Brenner and the dad in Evangelion. It's creepy, it's unsettling, and having kids just in general be the focal point of getting to the MacGuffin, because, well, we find that out later in the monster. Why? And I had my theory in episode 5. It's because that kids are just more emotionally inclined, and puberty is the prime time to get them to be in touch with the spiritual world, and that's why, because that's a very anime explanation. Is teenagers are very hormonal, so that means that they are spiritual and that they can connect better. No, in this, it's, spoilers for, the monster. It is that they drugged a lot of people and, kept babies and lied about it. And ultimately these drugs left people catatonic after a while. It's kind of a perfect plan. I have to admit, these Hawkins people are very thorough and very competent. Like the scary lady that visits all these people, and she's ruthless, and she's very, very professional, and you very much want to trust her. She's very, very friendly. And now I'm very sad that the, audio-visual guy, oh no, you know he's gonna die soon. All he had to do was give him the names of those sweet babies, and now she's after those sweet babies. I'm so scared, because we love those boys. And, how much do you love the draw blood, you shake hands, draw blood, shake hands? Yeah. So yeah, you're the first one to hit, you're the first one to apologize. So I love that. These guys have a great code, and I'm so proud of Dustin for keeping them to that code. Dustin's, oh, of course, Dustin's my favorite. Lucas is having a hard time being the best friend who's kept out by the girl. Yeah, no, he's having his first experience with being jealous over his bestie not listening to him first. And I think, honestly, it could be a boy or a girl. It doesn't matter what. I just think that he's having a hard time dealing with his friend detaching attention. So there is that. And you can't pick on him too hard for that, but I'm so glad that Dustin is there to be a little mature about it. Lord knows, not Will. Mike, yeah, that's his name. Yeah, we have... Mike's also kind of disappearing into these last couple of episodes, I have to admit. Other than that moment where he jumped to save Dustin, which we can tell that Mike is a good kid. And, Mike is a good kid. Good for him. We didn't need bullies to prove that. And I gotta say that when the Stephen King thing was mentioned, it's very much Stephen King, right down to the bullies that are overused. And I have to admit, as long as these aliens aren't just one big thing that has to be like blown up or something, I don't know. Stephen King things always end with, it's just this one big alien who needs to be, and it's over. So, no, I don't want it to be a big spider. I don't want it to be a big, like, mind-controlling alien egg or something, whatever that was. I don't want it to be like meatball, chainsaw teeth eating time monsters. I don't want it to be any of that. I'd rather it be like a Carrie situation where you have to deal with it and it ends tragically or something like that. Actually, I do kind of have this theory because I'm a big fan of this movie/play called Bug. B-U-G, Bug. It starred Ashley Judd when it was in the movie. And it's about two people that really buy into their insanity. And they aren't, it's not a very sexual relationship in the play. It's not heavily implied that it is. As a matter of fact, their connection is that they just are crazy, and they are crazy together, and together they a whole bag of crazy, and everybody have fun being crazy together. So I'm kind of wondering if Hop and Joyce are gonna be bugging it and just like, I wonder, because I know it's Hawkins' lab, whatever. I don't think there'll be a big twist because I do believe that Stranger Things is having a second season. I don't think there's going to be a big twist, like it's all in their heads. I don't, but that's what they're going to make it seem like. They've already, you know, they've been bugging Hopper's house, so yeah. So speaking of which, I mean, you know, they found Barb's car. They found her car, so she ran away. No, she didn't. She's in the Upside Down, not Silent Hill. I promise. I'll refer to it from now on as the Upside Down, not Silent Hill. I almost did it, and I caught myself, and I shrugged it off, so it's over. I gotta say that quickly that Elle is wonderful. I love her, but like I keep talking about anime and those characters, I have a hard time really connecting with her because she is that stoic, tortured personality that is very quiet and is very distant. And you're supposed to just feel sympathy for her and all the exposition you've seen and all the back story, and you're supposed to feel sad for her situation, of course. And I don't expect her to have a huge personality from being someone who's obviously suffering from PTSD. So I can't just be that hard on her, but at the same time, the boys shouldn't be that hard on her to say, I know they're young, but it hurts to hear what's wrong with you. What do you mean, what's wrong with her? She's only a crazy clairvoyant child who, with her mind, pushed your friend clear across a couple yards. I don't know, I'm not gonna judge a distance, but yeah, she has mind powers and her nose bleeds, and you've seen it, and you used it several times, and now when it's not working for you, you're gonna ask her what's wrong with you. It's like, I don't know, spray painting that someone's a slut on a marquee, and then someone walks by and goes, I didn't realize Nancy was a slut, but that movie says she is, so that marquee is probably right. So it's the same logic. It's Stephen King logic. Bullies. It's Stephen King, redneck, small town, bullies logic. And it was pointed out to us, so there you are. I expect a giant spider at the end of this whole ride. Here we go. Boy. But I will say that whole altercation with calling her a slut for no damn reason, and all that, you know, crazy fight in the alleyway was worth it, because I hated watching it until that cop got smacked in the face and he said, "Oh, my nose!" I laughed so hard. But yeah, Marsha's "oh, my nose" to the copper was just one of the funniest breaks of tension I've seen in a long time. That was really just perfect, pitch perfect. I do really feel terrible and also intrigued about the scientific experiments they're doing with these women and having these babies, these special babies that are contacting these faceless things. So we'll have to get more into that in the last 2 episodes, of course. And hopefully we're looking forward to a 2nd season. So there's more after that, but I just can't wait to see how this ends. Yeah, I'm really excited about that. So, likable characters, wonderful intrigue. Moving on to episode 7. See you there. Bye.